So this is from the series
Season 4, Episode 9.
Season 4, Episode 9 review. And immediate reactions are...
What the fuck?
Alright, yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely crazy. What would you rate it?
I'm going to give this one a 7.5 8-ish. 7.5 8-ish.
I'll probably go like 8.
8? Okay.
Probably go like 8 because it did pick up a little bit, but still was kind of like we got left on a big cliffhanger, which I knew it was gonna happen, but didn't know to that extent. All right.
So, spoiler alert: if you have not watched this, skip this video. We're about to.
Yeah, go ahead, click off because we about to definitely ruffle some feathers. So, episode recap. What happened?
So this episode, let's see, Tabitha and Jade finally figured out they had to be the ones to go down there, dig up the bones. What other thing? Elgin, my boy, fucking Elgin. Elgin finds a fucking picture of Sophia. Sophia.
Takes it to Sophia.
And takes it to Sophia. Directly.
As she's having a conversation about, honestly, like eavesdropping aside, like he's in the back of the kitchen and they're having loud conversation. I thought this is something you should know. The plan changed. Why would Sophia need to know this? And why would Elgin think nothing of this conversation? On top of, hey Sophia, this picture. Like what, bro? Whatever he got coming, he deserves it. I'm sorry if you're an Elgin fan. I really don't like the guy. He just makes bad decisions. But yeah, basically, the man in yellow / Sophia has wreaked more havoc on Fatima. This is much easier to say. But Fatima, she's going through something right now. Clara got some deal going on, some unknown deal. First got there that she's now having to pay. The man in yellow came to collect on that deal. And so...
It's not about Victor.
Victor. Okay, so Victor, I think he's always been a critical character to the series, and he has the most tenure in the Frome world. He's been here the longest. He survived without talismans for the longest. And while he may not be able to communicate everything that is on his mind in a way for you to grasp what he's saying, he usually, through his drawings, reactions, and other things, can tell you a lot about what's going on if you actually take the time to listen to him and pay attention. You just gotta decode him a little bit. What you think?
I think you're exactly right, and this is my fucking problem with Boyd right now. Victor's been telling Boyd for like 2 seasons, we need to talk about the man in yellow. We need to talk about the man in yellow. Something always interrupts it, and they never talk about the man in yellow. Point 2, Victor is not the only one that has seen the boy in white. Tabitha's seen him. Ethan's seen him. So why isn't anyone standing up for Victor? While Victor was in handcuffs, Boyd told Tabitha what he saw, and Tabitha was like, oh, well.
We don't know who he is or what he wants. But he's the one that pushed you out of the tower to go back to the real world, which did bring Henry back. But it seems that Henry being back is how Victor may meet his end. So once again, I'm not faulting her for that statement because he has never made his intentions clear. But it has seemed as though he's helped the people that he's interacted with survive at least. But for what reason? And so maybe if he did say, hey, you're going to need that bottle tree for this reason, that could have gave Victor a little stronger statement, or if he would have showed himself to Boyd. But they're not making it easy.
I mean, Boyd's seen a dog. Has anyone else seen a dog with Boyd?
No, but you're talking about that canine in the woods that he was following. So people see things in this place, yes, but certain people see certain things, and everything matters. Because even the kimono lady that Elgin seen, it mattered, but he didn't communicate that part. He thought that everybody thinks it's their way to go home. They're cutting side under the table deals, And that is why they're not going home. Like that right there, that selfishness, because Clara said, I'm not going home anymore. She didn't say we. She said I. Like, whatever deal she cut was for her to get out. Everybody else is damned already. In her eyes, no matter how easy going and how many tie-dye shirts she wear, she's not cool. And I hate the fact that nobody communicates. Like, I guess if we talk about the best scene of the episode right now, I would say, to me, it was in the beginning when Tabitha clearly communicated what had taken place. Finally, she didn't conceal it and say it was a dream or I just need to try to figure it out myself. She took it directly to Boyd and said, yo, the man in yellow was in the house, broad daylight, had the pictures that Ethan just drew plastered on the RV where they killed Jim at. He specifically killed Jim.
So speaking of that, it goes to question that Ethan asked his mom, was that really his dad? Or was that the man in yellow at the RV?
Telling him to find the Lake of Tears. Because the lake they did find, it had some things that caused some tears in it. Is it critical to the story? In some fashion it has to be. But now we can't really trust anybody from the past that we see. Boyd stopped having flashbacks about his wife when he shared it with that was last episode though.
That was last episode.
But so that's something that's still at play. Like, how is she tied to all of this? But that was my best scene to me because Tabitha never clearly explains anything, and now she finally, like I said, is starting to clear up the headspace and belief. What's your best scene?
My best scene was when Julie was talking shit and was like, Mom, none of this is real. This place wants us to believe the lies. And then Ethan came outside and was talking to his mom and gave her the faith to do what she had to do. That was my favorite scene. So what I want to get into is fucking Sophia. Why does everyone keep giving this bitch information? Like, they never talked to anyone else the whole series. I mean, no one shared any information. Anytime Sophia come up and ask anybody a question, they give her explicit details of what's happening. Like,
exact statement.
We don't even know this girl.
But I would say she's one of the only people that ask questions. Like, she's one of the only people that comes around to ask questions. And so, while I can't blame her for getting answers, I also blame other people for not asking questions or sharing information, because she uses it, or the man in yellow uses it freely. So he just asks questions. Oh, is that so? Clara even felt the need to come back and tell her the change in the plan that had taken place. So she's an informant. She's working for the other side.
So why did Clara even feel that need when she was right up there with Donna? Sophia wasn't there.
She could have definitely said, hey, I made a deal. I had to give Fatima some of this blood. Like, Sophia is not Sophia. At least say that. But she thinks she's gonna go home.
So if we know that you could only come back as a dead person, I'm thinking in these boxes, it has to be a picture of this dude. He found a picture of Sophia. So the man in yellow has to be in one of these pictures somewhere.
But Victor said that the man in yellow came into town like a regular person in a regular suit. And then everything else after that transpired. And so that, I think the man in yellow's form is the man in yellow. But I think he's been sent with a task, because he met the priest, if I'm not mistaken, outside of the thing before they drove in, or right after he crossed the threshold.
Well, he wasn't a priest because Sophia was supposed to be his daughter, but pastor, minister, whatever.
That dude.
Yeah.
Was they outside, right?
They were outside of the
thing.
Right.
And so he can move freely through either zone. And I just don't think they talk about, or they look at Sophia enough, or what she's doing. I don't think nobody pays attention to anybody enough. Everybody just does what they do, knowing that people do stuff. There's stuff talking to people. There's entities here that we don't understand. And so every movement is something to be cognitive about.